details. 925thebeat.com.
92.5 The Beat of Salt Lake is Drerawka, back on another Tuesday night for the Rawk The Mic segment. A segment where we get to know a little bit about musicians right here in the 801. And I brought a special guest up here, somebody that has been killing it in the city and outside the city too. I know she's been moving around. Got Doumie up here.
Hey, I'm happy to be here. Thanks to Drerawka for having me here. 92.5 The Beat. Yeah, I'm just so blessed to be here.
Now, we're going to be playing your new single, Ocean. You know, you got a video out. It's doing really good. Mm-hmm. Now, you said in this song, you said you were skinny dipping. Now, my thing is, aren't you nervous about skinny dipping in the ocean?
Not really. I mean, that's, for me, the reason why I really wrote that is because of freedom. Like that is like freedom for me, because I have a backstory to that. When I was little, I was thrown in the ocean.
By who? For what?
By my cousins.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so I've been kind of scared of the ocean, to be honest with you. Like, I love the water. I love the ocean. I'm an island person. But I've always been scared to, like, actually, like, dive down deep in the ocean. So this song is basically, it's kind of like a metaphor of how I'll be free from, like, my chains. You know what I mean?
Now, you mentioned that you grew up on the island. You're originally from Madagascar.
Right.
Which is that the east side of Africa?
Southeast coast, yeah. So we are located on southeast coast. So we have like the Indian Ocean right there, and it's called Canal de Pongalan, and it's like in the middle of the coast of Africa and Madagascar.
Now, I totally thought you would be a water person. So to hear that your cousins threw you in and traumatized you.
Yeah, you know what? It is what it is. You know, we're trying to conquer our fear now, but that's basically why I wrote, like, I made it as Ocean, like as the title as Ocean, and just because I just love water, like water sound details. I just love it, and I thought the beat, everything in the instrumental was kind of like wavy, you know, kind of like in the ocean, you know.
I think that's a testament to who you are and your sound. You are very fluid when it comes to your music. And I go back to your 2020 album, Butterfly. You listen to it, it's fluid, it just flows. Sonically, it's appealing. It feels like I'm literally on the water floating. That's what it feels like.
Thank you so much. That means a lot, honestly. Yeah, Butterfly, I don't know if you knew this. I recorded it in the bedroom. The whole album. Yeah.
So no wonder I heard the theme song of the Friends. No, I was playing.
Yeah, but
wow.
Yeah, you know, I had fun. I had so much fun recording that.
When did you move to the United States or to Utah?
Around 12, 13 years ago.
So you lived in Madagascar through like your whole childhood.
I was born and raised over there. I came here for school specifically. I didn't really wanted to pursue music or anything, but I did music. I started music back there, like in Madagascar. And when I came here, I finally found people in the city where I could, I started hanging out with them. And they talk about performing and all of that. And I wanted to perform because there's no platform really for me, honestly, as far as non-English speaking person, because I didn't speak English when I came here. I had to learn English for like a year and a half.
Wow.
So that was kind of like a challenge. I think I've mentioned that before. It's a challenge to write in English because given the fact that it's my third language, but now because I have been learning and actually applying myself writing, it gets easier. You know what I mean? But going back to your question, what was your question again?
So I was talking about being in Madagascar, coming here.
Coming here.
Yeah, right. You get here. You've been in Madagascar for 13 years of your life, right? You lived there, just about.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
So.
No, not 13 years.
No.
More than that. But yeah, let's just say 13 years.
So do you gather inspiration from the island for your music?
Man, yes, I really do. So I get a lot of a lot of sometimes I get some hate because I only sing like most of my songs are in English. So people from back home, they're very supportive of me, but because I'm out here, I'm trying to actually represent my country, represent my culture, because there's different cultures over there as well. Because I'm from the capital, which is called Antananarivo, and basically, it's I wanted to when I came out here, I wanted to represent Madagascar and like make my country, my people proud. So that's what I've been doing. I mean, I play over there. I play on the radio. I play on the TV. And I am getting ready, hopefully soon, to actually be on a platform. Platforms are like, how do you call this in English? Like, it's like basically ABC News or
okay.
like this,
Yeah.
or interview like this. And I'm just thrilled about that, but I don't know.
How does that make you feel when this might be insensitive, but does it feel like you turned your back on Madagascar at all because of what they think? Like you're representing, but I don't know. Do they feel like you need to do more?
A lot of people have actually asked me to sing more songs in Malagasy. But quite frankly, my main reason to do mainly English songs is because that's I live here now, and then I want to actually relay a message to the people here, but at the same time back home. You know what I mean? So some of my songs have English and Malagasy at the same time. But also, yeah, I think that's the main reason. It's nothing to do with not wanting to sing in my language, because I love my language, obviously.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, even that song Mila Now, I don't know if you've heard of it.
Of course. This is my favorite song.
Yeah,
right? And
so Mila Now.
That's actually a perfect transition, because I wanted to talk about the Butterfly album. You released it in 2020.
Right.
When did you actually complete the album? You released it in 2020, but was it written before?
Yes. So I have about probably 8 songs or 9 in that album. I have so many songs. I don't remember. But I definitely wrote a lot of the songs that are on that album a while ago, like a long time ago, and I had to kind of polish them. At the same time, some of them are very spontaneous. Like Mila Now was made right then and then. You know what I mean? So I love to listen to an instrumental and actually write at the same time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
do you feel like Butterfly got enough love? And when I mean love, I'm not talking about receiving it as like a consumer, but do you think that you put enough out there for it?
You know what? I think so. I believe so. But obviously there is always a lot more I could have done. You know what I mean? Because that's just, as an artist, you always want something more, like you want to touch more souls. You want a song to have a lot more, like, for example, one of my songs, like, for example, Milana is a great example. I wanted to do a video for that song so badly, right? But time goes by, and I still want to do a video, but I don't know how people are going to receive it right now at this time, because I did the song like a few years ago. You know what I mean?
Time isn't relevant with music.
Right.
Time, there's no such thing as time with music.
Yeah.
I mean, look at when you wrote those songs, right? You wrote those songs maybe years before they actually released, right?
Yes.
So look at even like Taylor Swift, for instance. She re-released the whole album.
She really did.
Drake did the same thing.
Yeah.
Beyonce does the same thing. And I think that when it comes to time, I think that you're on your own time. The consumer, there's going to be a new person that listens to this interview, that listens to Ocean, which we're going to be playing here in a moment. They're going to hear it, and they're going to be a new fan of yours, and they're going to be able to get to know Doumie right then and then, not because it came out 3 years ago. Right.
You're right. You know what? I'll take you. I'll take your advice on that.
That is a beautiful song.
I've been contemplating, because so now it's actually receiving more love, because I've been performing it a lot more. You know what I mean? So I'm teaching people when I'm on stage, I teach people to say Mila now, and then I tell them what it means and they say it with me. Such a great feeling, honestly.
And what is the meaning?
Mila now means I need you. Yes. So this song is very romantic, basically talks about a lover talking to another. And yeah, so yeah, basically talks to a lover and telling them that the sky, the earth are witnesses of their love for the other person. So
so beautiful.
Yeah, thank
it's
you.
92.5 The Beat of Salt Lake, Drerawka. I got Doumie up here. It's the Rawk The Mic segment. We're going to be playing her latest single, Ocean, here soon. Doumie, have you ever felt love?
Yes. Man, love is my religion, man. I don't know. I love hard.
Are you in love right now?
That's for another
Next question. Okay, so Doumie is possibly in love.
Oh,
she's not
my
letting us in. Tune into her latest single. Maybe she'll tell us, Do you speak through your music in true life? Like life experiences?
Life experiences for sure. And also sometimes, as human, we go through like different moods. You know what I mean? So I like to kind of take some of my moods. Like sometimes I'm angry, sometimes I'm sad, sometimes, most of the time I was sad, to be honest with you. But it came, like I wrote a lot of like beautiful, stuff, beautiful words from my pain. So it could go either way, really. So
how was it creating Butterfly during the pandemic? Because that was really at the start, right? How was that?
And that's the main reason I really did it at home, really. But honestly, it gave me a push. I just used it as an opportunity for myself to, be out there. People were going through it during the pandemic for sure. And I wanted to release something, that we were talking about love, that was, basically full of love. I wanted people to chill with the music. That's basically it, really. I've got a lot more songs coming soon. But yeah, I'm excited to release. I'm actually working on another EP right now. So
I was just about to ask you, we got Ocean. It was released as a single.
Right.
Is that going to be a part of a bigger project?
Yes and no, because to be honest with you, I have probably 30 plus songs that are just sitting there, and I really want to release them. So that's why I've been like releasing single. I have a new single coming out soon. It's called No More, and I've been performing it already. I perform a lot of unreleased songs, but No More, I just probably wrote it like a month ago. And I wrote that thing quick, but I needed to record it right then and there, I have a lot of features that's coming up soon. I don't know if you know Xenotic. Do you know him?
Mm-mm.
He's
any relation to Hypnotic? Just playing.
No.
Poor joke.
So it's actually, yeah. So it's Zen Exotic. So it's Xenotic. But anyways, he's amazing. I honestly, there's a lot of artists out here. Drerawka, Also, I have a song with him. It's kind of like indie rock kind of song. So I'm trying something new. I got a song with Ernie. I don't know if you know him.
Of course, yeah.
I got a song with him, and I got a lot of songs with Young Machine. So, yeah. So those are the 3 features I have right now. I also have a song with Gavani, which we're doing Afro now too. So I want to create like a EP, feel full of like different flavors in it. I have another Afro song with Kikais. I don't know if you know him, Kikais. So I'm excited.
Doumie, you work a lot.
I do.
But here's my thing. You put a lot of work into these features and stuff. I would love to see Doumie in the forefront.
Yes.
I would love to see. You say we got 30 songs. I would love to see that just flooded. Flood the streets with it.
It's coming. I got a lot of it. So it's definitely coming for everyone here soon. So My song No More is coming in about 4 weeks. 4 weeks now. So
Do you have a team, or is it just you?
yes and no. So I have been just doing all my bookings, everything on my own, really, since I started. And it's getting kind of busy, to be honest. And so I'm at the point where I I'm probably going to start working with either a manager or an assistant, you know. But that's in the works. That's in the works. Should I mention about? Sorry.
Are we releasing some information now?
No, I was just wanting to like tell people that I'm also on tour right now. There's shows coming up here in Salt Lake. I've been definitely busy. I've been doing shows probably every weekend.
And that's where I'm coming from is you got the great music, you got the talent, you put on a great show, you look phenomenal. You could tell you love
Appreciate
fashion,
it.
right?
I love fashion.
It's proven, right? You could tell when an artist cares about whatever their artistic thing is. For you, it's music and fashion, and that creative direction is it's seen.
Thank you.
I feel like when you're an artist like yourself, if you had a team behind you, you know, you don't need a whole bunch of hands, but if you had, you know, you got a couple hands with you that you can work with and whatnot, I think it will free you up and not get overwhelmed, because it will get overwhelming if it hasn't already.
Yeah, I mean, I get a little bit overwhelmed sometimes. Sometimes I need a breather for sure. But I ain't gonna say I don't have a team, because I have some people helping me out, especially with fashion, like you mentioned it. So that kind of clicked. So I have some friends. Their name is Vermati. So they haven't published their website yet, but they do things like behind the closed doors. You know,
Oh, okay.
so they made, like, for example, I had like a tissue, like not a tissue, a cloth from my mom brought it from me from Madagascar, and they made it as a top for me. It has their logo Vermati on it. There's a lot of people, you know, that are helping me in the, you know, behind the scene. Like, I've got the Hive Minds Love Studio. They do a lot for me. Like, they do content for me, like with Togi and Diamond. Diamond is Harlan Entertainment. I don't know if you've seen her stuff. But yeah, both of them, I honestly think they're probably among the best in the city.
That's
as
awesome.
Far as like film and stuff. But yeah, so there's a lot of people that I do have relationships with, but we're not necessarily like an actual team that's formed. You know what I mean?
I understand.
Yeah.
It's 92.5 The Beat of Salt Lake, Drerawka. I got Doumie up here for the Rawk The Mic segment. We're going to be playing her song, Ocean, coming up here shortly. Now, you've been in this industry for a while now. You've been, you know, touring and going to different venues.
Storm tour.
There you go. So with this, how do you feel like the industry is in Utah? How do you think we can get better?
That is such a great question. It's a vast question too. My gosh. I do think personally, since I started music, I feel that the music scene in Salt Lake, especially Salt Lake City, Utah, has definitely grown a lot. We got a lot of people coming in now from out of state to do shows. I think that's a big thing, you know, thanks to this event planners, because I think it definitely brings like life to the city, you know. As far as what we could do better, I think just a lot of probably bringing like more. I think it will be fun. This is just my idea. It will be fun to like select some artists here in Salt Lake or in Utah, and then take them out of state. You know what I mean? And actually go in somewhere else, like for example, in Vegas, just an example, and actually doing like a whole big show with like artists over there. And networking, I think networking definitely would help Utah. Utah on its own is already phenomenal. You know, we have a lot of potential here. But yeah, that's just my idea, and also maybe a lot more um, events that include more singers and not only just rappers. You know what I mean? I think that would be amazing, honestly. I also just a lot more relationship building. I think that's I speak a lot like high on that because as an artist here, as a female artist, I think one of the main thing for me, one of the main factors that that kept me going is building like meaningful relationships with people. Not just use people, because we tend to sometimes use people are there to be not to be used. They're I feel like just with intentions have to be right when doing music, but unfortunately in the music industry sometimes that's hard. But if 1, 2, 3, if that's multiply, like a lot of people have more like have like better intentions to when they start working with people, then I think that the Salt Lake City environment will be definitely healthier as far as music scene or just any creativity. You know what I mean?
I agree with everything you said.
Yeah. So I just think I think I speak highly of relationships because honestly, man, I cut people off. I cut people off when I feel like something is off, or because I've noticed that a lot of people just use other people as stepping stones, and I'm not with it. So I think just building healthy relationship, and actually working together instead of against each other. I also spoke of that when they did my Slagamag interview. So I think that's something that's gonna help the city, and just between artists showing love and going to support other artists even if you're not performing. I think that's something that could help, because we are all fish in the water, as I said. We're all fish in the water. Ocean is big, vast, so we just support system has to be definitely stronger. So yeah.
Absolutely. It's 92.5 The Beat of Salt Lake, Drerawka, the Rawk The Mic segment. I got Doumie up here. We're going to be playing her latest single, Ocean. So, Doumie,
Yes.
We talked a lot about your upbringing in Madagascar, your music inspiration, Utah music. What I want to know is, what is Doumie proud of herself for?
Whew. What I'm proud of myself for, to be honest with you, is consistency. No matter what goes on in my life behind closed doors, I guess that's how you say it in English. I just kept going. I kept going. Sometimes I had some, step back, but that's okay. I just kept going. It's okay if you stop. You just have to pick it back up. So that's it.
Being consistent will get you goals too.
Consistent. It builds stamina. It builds momentum, and just being involved in the community. I think that's also what I'm proud of myself with, because I used to not really be that involved. You know what I mean? So now I'm just happy that I have met a lot of amazing people, in this community. There's a lot of talent here. So that's why I speak highly of relationships, because it's so important. You know what I mean?
I think for the relationships and networking, anytime I talk to somebody and you get brought up, it's always high vibrations. It's always good, positive things.
I appreciate that.
Because some people bring up some people and it's not positive, and I see why. But for you, it's very positive. It's very encouraging. It's very professional too. I
appreciate that. Yes, definitely. Professionalism has to be in there. We could be homies. For me, especially when we have features, we can be homies and all that. We gotta be professional. Get stuff done. So
how are you? How do you feel like women are represented in our community? Do you think we have a good representation of the ladies in this entertainment?
You know what? I do believe so, but maybe not as much as I wish. You know what I mean? So we have a show on the 30th. It's at the Lost the Corn Gallery. It's actually just ladies. So I think this type of shows should happen a little bit more often because it showcases all the different talents of female artists here. Because there's so much, from rapper, from poets, from, just all kinds, you know what I mean? So I definitely think we could do more work on representing women for sure. I think myself as a female artist, I think I've had, a fair treatment, you know what I mean? But we could definitely do better. Yeah.
I got a couple more questions, and then we'll jump into this or that. Okay. Doumie, when's the last time you cried?
Last time I cried 2 days ago.
Do you cry often?
I do, actually. It's a form of release for me, honestly. I don't see it. I feel like the society has kind of put a label to crying, like, oh, don't cry, or like, especially for men, it's like, if you cry, you're weak, But for me, honestly, vulnerability is so important, especially in where, like, what I'm doing. That's how I'm going to relate with people. That's how I'm going to be myself, So I just stay 100% myself. If I cry, I cry,
Yeah.
It's whatever. I cry because sometimes I'm angry, sometimes I'm happy, sometimes I'm sad. So yeah, I just think it's normal to cry.
I used to have that mentality of, oh, you're weak if you cry, until I became a father.
Oh,
and then once I
man.
became a father, it was different, right? You have to. I'm breeding the next generation, so I'm with you when it comes to crying. I feel like it's a way of releasing whatever emotion you're experiencing.
Definitely, yes. And we shouldn't be ashamed to cry at all, honestly. There is also crying for no reason, though. So,
You might be pregnant if you cry for no reason. My wife did that.
I gotta say, there is a time and moment for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But.
So, you love fashion.
Yes.
You said that multiple times. But will Doumie ever get in the trenches of creating her own line?
Man, I actually would. Yes. I want to incorporate Malagasy fashion and American fashion, to be honest. So the way we dress up, we're very like French, because we were colonized by France. So we have a lot of European influence, but also we have like our traditional, you know what I mean, wear. So I want that. I want to like incorporate Malagasy, especially my tribe. I'm from the capital. I'm from the Merina tribe. So I want that to so that I can represent my country at the same time, but also incorporate it with like American designs, American, probably hopefully working with local. To be honest, I really want to do it. So that's been in the back of my mind. Hopefully someday, when everything goes well. But
we're gonna see you at the Met Gala.
Yes.
Yeah. It's gonna be awesome.
Yes.
Well, cool. Doumie, what I want to do now is jump into a segment called This or That. I'm gonna give you some items, and you have to pick one or the other.
Oh my gosh.
There's no, I'll take both. There's none of that. All right.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, first one.
Okay.
Skinny dipping in the ocean or skinny dipping in the pool?
Oh my gosh. Honestly, ocean.
Even though they threw her in the ocean, she's terrified.
In the ocean, facing fears.
All right. A nice steak or seafood?
Seafood.
Do you have like a certain seafood you like more than the other?
No, I love all seafood, but I have to say I love lobster. So.
You're an expensive date.
But honestly, I love what is this? Oysters.
Oh.
I love oysters. There's a place on Market Street over here. That's where I go.
Oh man.
So good.
Yeah, she's expensive. All right. Bowling or arcade?
Probably arcade.
Are you pretty good on the arcade games? What's your favorite?
No.
Are you a skeet ball?
No.
Or like Ninja Turtles,
Probably
Pac-Man?
Ninja Turtle.
Yeah. She don't go to no arcade. We gotta get you to the arcade. It's content. A
That'd
day
be
in the
cool.
arcade.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. You could do like the Space Invader. You don't know it. See? I'm gonna teach you some arcade games.
Okay, let's do it.
All right. We'll get a sponsorship. Nickelcade, we're coming.
Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah.
An acoustic performance or a full production?
Acoustic.
So more intimate?
I actually just had an intimate show just like a few weeks ago, and it was at the Hideaway Loft Studio, and man, it was amazing.
Are you playing acoustic?
So I play the guitar. I play the guitar, but this time it was like some of them are pre-recorded. Everything, usually when I sing, I ain't gonna lie, sometimes it's a lot of playbacks, you know what I'm saying, when I'm on stage. So I wanted to like deliver something where I actually sit down. People were sitting on the floor, you know, kind of like So Far Studio. I don't know if you've heard of it. Yeah, it was a great, man. I'm gonna put a content about it. I'm gonna post something.
Oh, I'm excited.
But it just intimate. We're just like around 20 people in there. It was a great way for me to connect with everyone. So I loved it.
Acoustic. That's what she's rolling with. Love it.
Yeah.
All right. Dinner or a movie for the first date?
Dinner.
Okay. Where do you like? Do you have like an expectation? Like we got to go to Market Street.
No.
So you're cool with Burger King?
Nah, not Burger. No Burger King. I like just healthy food, I guess, but I also love. It depends. It depends, really.
You don't ever like have an unhealthy cheeseburger?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Come on now.
All right. A night at the club or a night at home with the movie?
At home with the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. The club gives me anxiety. So much anxiety. Yeah.
I feel you. Music or fashion?
I can pick.
I told you at the beginning.
Music.
Okay. Because she's skinny dipping, right? So she don't really need the she don't need the clothes.
Oh, man.
All right.
Don't do me like that. That's actually going to be on my shirts.
Yeah.
Don't
really?
do me like that.
Yeah, don't do All right. Solo in the studio or having a group?
Solo. I like being solo. But, you know, sometimes I bring people in if I trust them enough.
It's a sacred place, right? You're creating.
Yeah, I love just being in the studio by myself and work. Before I go in the studio, if I go, I record at Groundworks with Steven Carr. I don't know if you've heard of him. But a lot of local artists go over there. What I like to do is I like to pre-record all my stuff. And then when I'm there, I'm just there because it's timed. You know what I mean? So I get sometimes I get 2 songs down in 2 hours.
That's what Minute After 8 told me. He was like, she came in, she knocked it out. It was done.
It was done.
Yeah. All right. Twitter or Threads?
Threads.
I wish it would live more, though.
Yeah.
Like, it's slow, but it's beautiful.
Twitter,
I love it.
I feel like Twitter, everybody, I don't know how to explain it. I don't know. It's overrated. But it's still good, you know.
Oh, the Twitter folks are going to come after you now.
Oh, my bad.
All right, last one, Doumie. Give 3 wishes or have 3 wishes?
Give 3 wishes.
So you're the genie. You can give somebody 3 wishes or you can receive the 3 wishes.
I think give. I like give. I like give because it would be more meaningful, honestly. Yeah. Because I'm blessing other people with that.
I like it.
So.
Plus, you never know. They might gift you with 3 wishes.
Yeah, that's.
You scratch my back, I scratch yours.
Here we go. That's how it goes around here.
It's 92.5 The Beat of Salt Lake. Drerawka. I got Doumie up here. Now is the time, Doumie. I want you to hit us with your socials, any upcoming shows, give all your shout outs, and then I want you to introduce Ocean.
All right. So first of all, shout out to LA Vibes for the hat. I don't know if you can read it.
Oh, yeah.
It's basically staying positive. Akomi for the glasses. I rock with Akomi. Akomi is awesome. Shout out to Gabby and Leah. Leah, his wife. And shout out to all of the just upcoming hustlers out here in the city. You know, I already mentioned a few of them. We got Sonotic, Young Machine. All of my homies, really, you know. There's a lot of also dope female artists like Eternal Loser. I don't know if you heard of her. I think she's really dope. I like her sound a lot. We got, you know, a lot of other artists, you know. But um, shout out to Drerawka.
Oh, thank you.
Man. I should have told you. I should have said your name first. But shout out to 92.5 The Beat for sure for having me here. It's blessed. And shout out to also people that I'm doing tours with. You know, they're amazing. I'm just so grateful to be part of it. It's Storm Tour 5. We're on right now. My next tour will be in Florida. So we're hitting Tampa, Orlando, and Miami. So that will be a fun event.
Might be a good place to shoot a video. I'm just saying.
You know that could be, that could be something, But I also have a show. I'm taking a little break. So on the 30th is my next show at the Lostacorn Gallery with a bunch of amazing vendors. We got Retro. We got she's the one that put me on. So I'm shout out to her. Shout out to a lot of amazing what else? Vendors, because we have so many of them. I don't know if you know Quito. Quito is awesome. We have who else? Belle. I don't know if you know her. Belle makes like cups, all kinds of stuff. Yeah, I like working with a lot of people that are not as known. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I think they're amazing. Vermati, shout out to Vermati for helping me out throughout the shows. Shout out to Steven, my engineer. But yeah, I'm just so grateful. But yeah, till next time.
Yeah,
Thank you.
What's your socials? Where can we
My
follow
socials.
Yeah, we need your socials. We need to follow the tour
socials.
stuff.
Yeah, so basically my name is spelled Doumie, even if you're going to see it somewhere. But it's Doumie. It's not Dome. But underscore Doumie is my Instagram. You can find, I also have pages. I have on my Instagram, I have a link and it has my APK on it. It has basically my website. Go check it out. And my songs are on all platforms, so you can get it from Apple Music, Amazon, Spotify, So yeah, watch out for No More. It's coming in a few weeks. So.
And let's get into this new single. The video's out.
Oh.
Go ahead and introduce Ocean.
Ocean, man, Ocean. I love the ocean. I love the ocean, but unfortunately, he didn't decide to be my friend. So. Ocean, basically I talk about feeling freedom, hopefully, because I talk about freedom knocking on my windshield, and just being free from all of the toxicity of a relationship, chains. I'm sure a lot of people would like to be freed from that, you know what I mean? So I did Ocean because even if we're not friends, I love the ocean sound details. I love it. And I just feel like when people listen to the song, they could feel like they're in the ocean, flowing, with all the waves, surfing. It can be a song for anybody, really, at any time, anywhere. So that's why I like this song a lot. It was, hold on. I have to shout out to my producer for that. His name is Fuve, Fuve. He's also from Madagascar, but he's based in Paris. So yeah, we've been working closely lately. So yeah, he's an amazing producer. But yeah.
Well, from Paris to Salt Lake City, Doumie, let's get into Ocean.
Let's get it.